Yeah, I am running totally late this morning. So I'm here though. I made it. Let me go change this to all chat. All right. So I will show you what I'm working on in a little bit. Let's see. Good morning, Deb. So I have this. So let me show you what's up here. I have some business. I had some business to take care of this morning and finish up some projects so they can be mailed out. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning, Barb. And I did speak to Carmen yesterday. She sent me all kinds of links. She sent me a discount code, all kinds of stuff. I am hoping to get that up. I know some people are asking. I'm hoping to get that up today. Work has been very, very hectic, and so has been coming home and working on other work, my other job, my other paying job. Good morning, Dawn. And I completed that this morning. So like I said, I'm a little behind. I also slept in this morning, which was good. So I think I've got everybody right. Sheila, good morning, Rebecca. So I am working on this. I had gotten this from Lynn at Soft Squares. And I don't know if she has any more of these. They were on her website. I'm not sure if she's sold out. But this is one of my favorite artists. Her name is Heather Peterson. And I think I talked about this. I had to make this. I don't have her new line, which is called Autumn Afternoon. But I had, when I first found her, I had bought a charm pack. And it was called Indigo Garden. And there it is. And this is a much older line. But I remembered I had it, and I was saving it for a special project because I only had one charm pack. And this project only uses one charm pack. So it was meant to be. So the way she has you do it is when you come in here, and these are the instructions, but I can't really show it to you. The first page, she tells you the general instructions and the cutting, and she recommends that you cut by step, not necessarily by fabric, or, well, you're cutting by fabric, but you have to be highly organized, and I agree, because there's lots of little pieces with her, and you have to organize by step number. So like this here is step number 5. If you see, that's all the different colors in step number 5, or all the pieces I would need. Step number 6, 7. Some of them are 6, 7, and you would do that. Then you have like 8 and 8 again, but this is 8A and 8BC. And then I just put all my, extra fabric, which really isn't extra because they go on the borders and stuff. So that's the first thing. If you're ever doing one of her patterns, so far, this is my first one. It says to organize by step number. And I've already done step 1, 2, and 3, 4. And so here is step 1. So you're making 4 of these flowers. And she's totally right. The minute you have those in the baggie, you just pull out the baggie. It's almost as if you got to, once you cut it yourself, it's like having a cotton cuts, right? Because you just pull everything out of the bag and you're just working on those pieces. And then we have pumpkins and more pumpkins pieces. That was step 2. And then this was step 3 and 4. Now, the charm pack I followed was the same kind of color coding that she used, except for there was no brown in this Indigo Garden, but there was the indigo, which is the blue. So I decided to, any place that there was brown, I just went ahead and put the blue. Now there's one more place that there's brown, and that's in step 5, which is the step that I'm going to work on now. And I didn't like them. These are the stems. This brown is going to be the stem of the pumpkin. And I didn't want to put blue there. So I did have some of this leftover fabric, if you recall from that ginger quilter kit I bought where I made pumpkins. So I had enough because I just needed, how many? 3 little pieces? Yes, I just needed 3 little pieces. So that's fine. I mean, I feel like the blue in the center is totally fine because that really could have been any color. So I'm happy, right? I'm so far happy. I have another pattern I want to work on. I should show it to you. Here we are. I want to work on this pattern, Midnight Rose. I bought this a while back from Lynn. She may have these. And she did not have any of the kits. So I just had this. And this is the line for this is where's the line for this? Yeah, it's Midnight. No, it's called, the featured fabric is called Market Street by Heather Peterson. So I don't have any Market Street either. And so I'm not going to do this until after the new year. Anyone who happens to have scraps of, maybe you've made a quilt using Market Street by Heather Peterson, I will take scraps because I can make this scrappy. I think I could make this scrappy. Because, you know, on the fabric requirements, it's calling for fat eighths. So we're not talking about it. It's calling for 3 fat eighths of teal, 1 fat eighth of like a cream. It's like really, everything is really fat eighth. It's a fat eighth friendly pattern. There's a couple of things that is like fat quarters, but most of it is fat eighths. So if anybody has any scraps, I'm happy to take scraps of Market Street. Yes, because I'm trying to sew with what I have here. Or sew with things that you guys are not going to use anymore. I'm happy to take that. All right, let me go read some comments because I think I showed you step 1, 2, and 3. Talk to you about what I want to start up in the new year. And let's come on over. I will tell you, yesterday I made a video on economy binding because I was making a lot of economy binding yesterday for this project I'm working on. And so I will drop that hopefully this weekend. I also will be making a couple of videos for the crumb quilting, which I haven't done. I really just haven't had a moment. Yesterday we had some lady, someone came over to sew yesterday. They're going to come over to sew today. I'm hoping to do a sit and sew Saturday, but that may not actually happen. It may end up being on a Sunday. I'm not quite sure. That's up in the air right now. But if you have time this weekend and you know you live in New York, just let me know. OMG, I've been wanting to do that. Well, Rebecca, it goes by so smoothly. I love it. I'm just so happy that I had a charm pack to use. I was just looking at it yesterday. Well, it is totally wonderful. Good morning, Sparky. Okay. I must have missed that. Good morning, Linda. Wait, I might have actually bought that pattern yesterday. Well, good, Rebecca. Get to it. It really goes by easy. The hardest part is all the cutting and making sure it's all in the baggie. So like our next baggie we're going to be working on is 5 on this channel. And as you can see, look, I pull everything out. It's almost as if, you know, it's a clue here. So I just put everything on here, and these are my stuff. So, yep. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning, Andrea. Let's see. Thank you. My real name is Julie. Well, hello, Julie. I am an electrician and I wanted to know that I'm a real person and I do make quilts. Well, we appreciate that because it's quite entertaining here in the morning. Sometimes we get some entertaining characters, but I will say I think a lot of them have calmed down. So welcome Sparky to our channel. Or I should say Julie. I got to write this down because I've got, you know, some folks, I'm getting better with names. I'm going to write this down. Like here, these are my new stuff here, and I'm going to say Sparky. I have to write everything down, especially now. Right? I have it. Julie, not Julia. Okay, Julie. There we go. You should see the Post-its at work some days. So good morning, Pat. I'm hoping I still have, look, Pat Benzio Prism glasses, Video Bow Cozy, and Rag Quilt. I do have my memos. Oh, and Andrea. I have this here, Andrea, for labels. I have to write that down. I'm hoping today is Friday that I could take a breather, and now that I'll have that mailed off, I could take a breather and do everything I need to do. Do you have a video to put in a zipper? No. I'm scared of zippers. Rebecca, do you have a video? Deb, do you have a video on putting on zippers? Mona, do you have a video? Lisa, anybody out there got a video on putting in zippers? Please let us know. I have a nightmare from zippers of the 70s. Well, I have a nightmare of zippers from, I don't even know, 90s. So yeah, I have totally. I am doing a lace zipper on a makeup pouch. Yeah. You're not going to like what I'm going to say. Good luck with that, Pat. I am terrified of zippers. Oh, I came across a channel yesterday. She had a free pattern for a pumpkin, an acorn, and a turkey. Oh, that's cool. I downloaded all of them, and I thought might do a vertical wall hanging for fall. Lori D is her channel. Let me write this down. I'm going to write this down on here. D Quilt channel. I will check that out at some point. I don't know when. I need an assistant. I really do. Good morning, Anna. Let's see. Julie, you will enjoy this channel. Welcome. I don't have a problem with zippers, LOL. Well, then you need to have something open, some kind of YouTube, Sheila, and teach us about zippers. Mona makes bags, so she's the best bet for zippers. Yes. Check out Mona. That's what I thought, because I did 2 bags in my whole life, and they didn't have zippers in it. Not at all. So what's nice about this pattern, and she doesn't know I'm talking about this, because she doesn't even know this. Yes, thank you. I do enjoy it very much. I watch it a lot, but have never committed. I understand. So I am going to 5, and what's lovely is there's words, and then there's pictures. I've got to say, though, one thing. She really, how am I going to put it? Because I've worked with a lot of patterns. I pattern, test, and whatnot. I don't pattern right, but I do edit patterns all the time. She has basic wording. Most of what you need to do is in pictures, which is great because I'm a picture person. I kind of skip over all the wordage. But if you're a person who really, really depends on instructions in the language of words, you kind of have to know what you're doing as a quilter. It's very good. Like her general rules, she has everything, what her abbreviations are, and it's very clear and concise. But she's not going to tell you, put 2 pieces, back to back or front to back, front, and, sew a 1/4 inch. She's going to give you the gist of what you need to do. But her pictures are very, very detailed. So I just want to put that out there because everyone learns in a different way. And, me working in a school for 20 plus years, we all tailor, right? Well, we should. If we don't tailor our lessons to not the whole class, but differentiate between students, we're going to lose students. So I'm just putting it out there. If you are a person who really needs clear, concise word definitions for every little thing that you're doing, it's not like that in this pattern. But if you are a visual person, which I think I'm more of a visual person, this is fabulous. This really is fabulous. And I read what she's got because I like it. She's basically abbreviating what you're doing in the pictures. And I'm sorry I'm being long-winded, but I just want to tell you, if I'm working on a pattern, I'm going to tell you the truth about it. I don't want you to think, oh, look, Leanna whipped that up so fast, and then you get the pattern and go, what in the heck is going on here? Well, the good news is you can always follow along on rewatch my videos. Let's see what's up. Where do I find HRT? What's HRT? That must be an acronym. HRT. I don't know where you find HRT because I don't even know what HRT is. I do zippers. I am projects when I start sewing. Oh, okay. I can do zippers. Okay. Julie, glad you are with us. I can keep you organized, but I think you are more organized than you think. I'm a picture person too. Well, good. This is really good. Tiffany also has lots of bag making tutorials. Tiffany's Quilting Life. Yeah, I always pop in on Sunday. That woman has like 800 or 900 people watching her on Sunday. And I was watching Tiffany when like way back in the day when she had all her piercings in and everything. And it's amazing how much her channel has grown. She's inspiring to me in that way. Oops. I'm on borders of my quilt now and couldn't find the instructions. I had to actually read the pattern. Good morning, Carol. I use quilter's tape and glue stick to stick them down before I sew. It works great. Oh, okay. Jess Oakland Roots is who I mentioned. Oh, okay. And good mornings, Jessica. How are you? Listening from the road, not a problem. Anna, you can't hear? Can't hear you. I don't know why. Does everybody else hear me? Let me know. Okay, I'm going to go to... Never mind. Okay. So Anna, get to me because I can always change, dates. So like I'm open Saturday and Sunday. As a matter of fact, people are coming tonight as well. But okay, so I'm reading like number 5. Number 5, there's one sentence. No, two sentences. So, I'm reading it. It's giving me the gist, and I go right to the pictures, and it'll tell me like what to make. And I don't know. I'm happy. This is my first time. I love this artist. I call her Fabric Art. I love her fabric line. And you know what? I'm going to grab some glue. But this is my first time. Actually, I bought lots of her patterns. I even have quilt kits that are still kitted up there and I haven't done. I would like to do that this year. So these are really teeny tiny. So when they're teeny tiny, I take a glue stick over here. And because we're making lots of flip and stitches, I just come in here in the corner and of course make a mess out of my table as well. I just use this. And I put that in the corner and then I know that. So now this is telling me I need to do 2 this way and then 2 the reversed. So now I think there are tips one can buy for this, and I have not seen them. I used to see them. I don't see them anymore because when I went to market, I was looking for these little tiny tips that you can put on a glue stick to make it come on a little different. I hope I'm making sense because I just heard myself and I don't think I made sense. But if you all know what I'm talking about and you know where to find them, please let me know. I don't even know what they're called. It looks like a crayon type of, you remember those crayon sharpeners and how they're like cone out? It's like this cone thing that goes on there. A cone hat. I don't know what to call it. All right, so now I'm looking at that and that does not look, yeah, it is. It's funny. Oh, it's not. I thought that looked a little weird because these, I just cut these wrong, didn't I? Let me see. That one's right. Nope. It's just these last two. I'm going to measure it and double check because there's something off. This is not the right ruler. Let's try this ruler. So that's that. Yep, you see? And you could tell. I could tell. I'm going to sliver that off. And it was these two pieces. That little sliver would have made it, actually makes a difference. So we have now, all right. So that's my little trick when they're teeny tiny pieces. All right. So now I go and I look at my pictures just to double check that I'm doing everything right, in which I am. Okay. So now we're going to flip and stitch and let me see if I have any comments and who have I missed. So we have Yesenia. Good morning. Turned on the car and the Bluetooth picked it up. Perfect. At Carol Stream, a seam was my fave for zippers. Okay. So try Carol Steam for zippers. Anyone have zipper? Zippers were the question of the day. I do it all the time and then wonder why I can't hear my phone. That's happened to me. Good morning, everybody. It's afternoon here in the UK. Well, Carol, thank you for joining us from the UK. I didn't realize you were from the UK. I think Missouri Star has them. And Lori's here, so good morning. And don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, that would be helpful. Thank you. So now I'm going to program my machine to the center needle. And yep, so tomorrow my dedication will be long arming since I've done none and I have a lot to do. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. And that's my task this whole weekend, actually. I've got a busy week coming up. I hopefully don't have any extra work like I did this week. But next week is going to be a fun week of trying to play catch up. Before, like next week is not, wait, is next week Thanksgiving? Please tell me next week isn't Thanksgiving. Do you know that I spent all day Wednesday thinking it was Thursday? And now it is Friday today. Boy, do I need this weekend more than you can imagine right now. No, it isn't. Thank you. Woo, let me tell you, it's just been a whirlwind this week. This week has rocked my world of way too much to have to take in. So let's play. You know what I want to play? Do you know the game Apples to Apples? I'm going to try to get myself together. Maybe find those cards because that might be a fun thing to do in the morning. I'd love to see what everyone's answers are. But let's go with something fun. If you had a turkey, right? It's Thanksgiving, so let's go with a Thanksgiving theme. Oh, thank God that it's late. I am not prepared at all. At all. Honestly, at this point, Just throw me a turkey sandwich. This is from a chef. You have no idea. My house, you come to Thanksgiving at my house and you think like this is like a crazy mid-century like feast of all kinds of food and decorations. And I'm just not feeling it this year. I'm just not feeling it. So really, I'm at that point. And I think my honey's okay with it. He understands with everything going on. So we're in the same thinking. I'm actually thinking that I may not even want to be home for Thanksgiving. Maybe find some adventure. Not sure, but we were actually just talking about that's one of the reasons I was late, because there's a lot going on, and he was thinking maybe I need an adventure for a little bit for a distraction. So I said, maybe. We'll see if we can fit it between all these doctor's appointments. We were looking at flights, and one I was like, I can't leave that day because I got an appointment then, and I can't miss it. So, but we found a flight that if we did go somewhere, we can do it at late. Not that we're going anywhere. It was just an idea this morning. Because I'm not prepared for all of it. I'm finally getting, wait a moment. I'm finally getting wheels. I've been without a car since August. First destination is a quilt shop. Oh, Sheila, when you said that you was taking your son to work all these times, I kind of just assumed that he didn't have a car and you were taking him. I didn't realize you were borrowing his car. Is that the deal? Is my guess now? Okay, so I'm making one of each of these. So I just have to look at the picture. So that's what I mean. So, she gave you like, I don't know, a concise of what you're doing, but you really have to follow the picture to follow through. There we are. So I have to do one of each of these. But that's, oh no, yeah. Okay. I feel like I need 3 stems though. Where does the other stem come into play? Yeah, there's 3 stems. Huh. All right, well, we'll just go with this. Okay, and then I never finished my thought because I was reading. I feel you. Today is deer opening day, so I can stay in PJs and sew all day. Yes, my son left super early this morning because here it's been deer season. Deer season is very long here in the state. In New York, we have so many deer. It's just, yeah. So he went out. Oh, did I do that wrong? You see? Okay. Where did I go wrong here? So this looks like this. Oh, here, I forgot this part. So this goes here. It's bow season. So we have different seasons for deer here in New York. I don't know if this is everywhere. So hunting starts with bows. So good old-fashioned bows from way back in the day. So we have bow season. And so he was doing that and make one. Oh, okay, there is 3. This is here like this. Let me see where I'm at. Sorry. Let me just see where I'm at. So that matches that. Perfect. Okay. So bow season has been going on, I don't know, seems forever. But today's the last day of bow season. And then I guess tomorrow starts rifle season. I don't know. And then you have something called muzzle loading season, which is way back in the day when people, I don't think you have bullets. You have the stuff that you pack in. I don't know. He does it all. He hasn't had any luck. And a couple of staff members at our school has been on hunting trips and everyone has been skunked. Everybody's been coming back. Now, I will say nobody here, at least in this household, because I do not believe in hunting unless you need food. That's me personally. I'm sorry if you take offense to that, but for me, if you're going out there hunting to go get horns and decorate your house with them, I think that's wrong. unless you're sending the food off to someone. I don't want, I don't like the idea of something dying because someone wants it on their wall at home. I mean, if you're going to eat it, that's different. So it is put in my freezer. We have a freezer for that. Um, and and so just PSA out there. And if you don't think I'm kidding, I taught my son when he was younger, if you go out to hunt, it's for food. So if you come home with something, I don't care what it is, that you killed, you are eating it. He came home with a squirrel. You best bet I cooked up that squirrel. And yes, he ate that squirrel. And I'm not joking either. Because the Gun and Rod Club have a night where it's game night. And yes, squirrel is on one of the things for game night. And yes, I cooked it. I didn't eat it. I'm going to tell you honestly, that was not touching my lips. But I did make it. I made squirrel noodle soup. And you wouldn't believe, after I made that how many people called my house for me to make that. And I actually had him make that for the next meeting he went to. Go figure. I know you're going to tell me it's good, right? But yes, so you have all day. And I'm glad he's doing that because, you know, he's been fighting so many fires lately. He needs to have a little fun. So anyway, sorry, I diverted to what we were doing here. This is what happens in this channel. And then I never asked you the question. Let's go back. Somebody, I think, asked about the weather what is the weather like in the UK? I missed that one. Do you have a lot more quilts to make for that nursing home? Right now where I am, Yosenia, is I have no idea where I'm at because I had to do my paying jobs to pay the bills. So between my full-time work and then my quilting sample work and editing, I had to get all that done this week. What I have a lot to do is a whole lot of long arming and a whole lot of binding. I have a lot of tops. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm close to what I need. I just really don't know. I'm trying to get a handle of that this weekend because I really want to like just bang out all these tops because I told my honey this weekend it is only going to be doing tops. I'm not going to do any projects, no piecing. That's what I've told myself 5,000 times. It's only going to be tops. Where are you, Pat? Where I am from, it's always a big deal. Good morning, Amber. Good morning, Lisa. I have a rental for 2 weeks because the breakdown. Okay. Good morning, Regina. Good morning. Love. Long season here in South Carolina. Also, deer get overpopulated here. Well, I think that's our problem, Linda. And honestly, the destruction that happens, I mean, I can't tell you, I hit 2 deer in 1 year. Knock on wood, because I don't want to do that. And I'm a very careful driver. I mean, these suckers come out of nowhere, and they are so overpopulated. My honey got 2 deer with a bow today. Open rifle later, muzzle in Michigan. Yeah, see, so you have like the same kind of thing. My 6-year-old grandson said he wants to hunt with a tank. Interesting. Hi, Molly. Oh, I agree with you on that, Rebecca. But he's got to learn to clean the animal himself. You kill a squirrel, then you're cleaning it. No, I don't clean nothing. I don't clean and I don't skin. Nope. I'm not into the whole hunting thing, but I support it if you want to do it and you're going to eat it. I love animals. Please. I'm like an animal lover. I was a vegetarian for a very long time. And yes, I was a vegetarian for a very long time. When I first saw my grandmother in Puerto Rico take a chicken out of the coop, bring its neck, pluck it, and put it on the kitchen table, That day after, I was a vegetarian. I don't know, what was I, 10 years old? And I was a vegetarian all the way until I was 18. I started the Culinary Institute. And how do you start a culinary school wanting to be a chef and not eat like stuff? You want to try stuff, you want to eat stuff. It's hard. So I was learning at that time. So yes, then from a vegetarian, I stopped being a vegetarian. But I am conscious of animals and manufacturing and stuff like that. So, but it is a way of life. It has been for forever. So, so no, he does that all. Yes, in that time of my life, there was a hunter in the mix of things, and he's the one who taught him, and he taught him how to do everything. I am just a chef. They just bring it home to me and I just cook it. And as a matter of fact, now they do the cooking of it, all of it, basically. So yeah, so I don't enable that. They do it themselves, and it's a real problem, and it has to be contained. So they die of hunger and disease. So I'm all for it. I just don't. There's some horror stories that has happened over here, and it makes you very sad. Yes, and I think that too. So like when we max out and there's no more of that, then we make sure it goes back to we have a hotline here. But if you give it to the Gun and Rod Club, they take it all, process it all, and send it to the food pantries. So we're really conscious. Our whole community is very conscious about that. My sewing room is decorated with 2 deer heads. My husband quit hunting when we got married, but won't give up he shouldn't give it up because it is his. He did eat the venison. I'm not saying you can't have them. We have them in our house too. I mean, not here, in my son's room. They kind of give me a little bit of a nightmare. You know what? They do. It is me personally. I have no problem with it. You know what? When I go to restaurants here, they have chandeliers made out of them, and they're just gorgeous. They are. I love it. But I just want someone to eat it, the food. I don't want the animal to die in vain. And I don't want it to die like on a car, like the 2 that I hit, because that's terrible. That's traumatic for both the deer and myself. A lot of people feed the family through hunting. That's right, Sheila. That's why I'm for it. I'm for it. I just don't want someone to go out there and say, hey, look what I caught. Or it's not caught. And then throw it in the woods and let it go, I don't know. That's just my personal. I'm sorry if I've offended anybody. I didn't mean to offend anybody. It's just I'm for eating, and I'm for, humanity, I guess. I don't know. Too much of a heart. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Tammy. Weather in the UK is wet today. It's raining, right? A lot. Here we're under some crazy thing I had never seen this morning. We are under a fire warning. Because normally it's like advisories, but we are in some kind of weird fire warning. And then it says severity, and it said extreme next to it. And then it had all this stuff. And my area is in this for like the whole weekend. Oh my kids have never had problems with the raising and processing of animals. We used to have a farm. We are also very responsible and respectful of the process. We always started with a bird. Well, I'm over it. That's because I was a little girl, and I was for me that was traumatic. But now as an adult, I go and get fresh chickens from my girlfriend's farm. She raises meat chickens. I don't raise meat chickens, but she does. And I totally am for it. It's the best thing. My problem is that, like Linda said, there's a lot of food waste, and I see a lot of people go hungry. When I was in Houston, I will tell you something, and Rebecca kind of knows, but she doesn't know this part probably. I saw all those homeless people. There was so many homeless people, and all I wanted to do was like feed them and like clothe them, and just like, I'm not a millionaire. I mean, gosh, if I had money, the things I feel like I could do with it. But so when I see food waste, it bothers me just because it does. You know, it maybe was ingrained with me. Were you all raised this way? You might have all been raised this way, and there's no ill intent when I say this, but I was raised, and I know you're not supposed to do it anymore. Only take what you want, only take what you can eat on your plate because there's starving people in the world. So what I was always ingrained is be mindful of what you're taking because there's someone else that may need it, right? So I was ingrained. I know you're not supposed to do that now psychologically for children. It's a whole long story now about that. But it has been such ingrained in me that food waste is a thing. And when I went to the culinary, I'm going to a culinary school where people are learning to cook. And yes, there's like disasters happening. I mean, I've been in kitchens where something, I'm like, maybe you should pick a different field. So, you know, there is some food waste, but I will say they're so conscious over there. I mean, I don't know now, but when I went to school, there was the trash. And in your kitchen, you had 3 buckets. And there was the trash, true trash, like this. This was trash. No, actually, this was recycling. So this wasn't trash. Well, there was trash. Then there was where you put all your food scraps. And then there was where you put the grease. Because everything had a place to go. So they used the grease, I think, to run vehicles or heating systems or something like that. And then you had the food waste that went to farms. And then you had true trash, which was very little when you think about it. It's interesting at that time when I was going to the culinary, because I didn't think about that. In New York City, everything just went in the trash, everything. I never thought recycling wasn't a thing. I just never thought until I went there, right, of how really things should be or what we should be doing, but we don't do. I don't know. It's interesting, eye-opening, very eye-opening. And then there was, I think they evolved to the final years that I was there. There was also a compost bucket. And there was only certain things, though, that can go in that compost bucket. But some of your like tissues and papers that you were throwing in the trash now could go into the compost bucket. Wild hogs are a huge problem here in Texas. I know. That's probably super delicious. And it's coming from a person who was a vegetarian, right? I mean, I'm Puerto Rican. I love pork. And I know a lot of people don't eat it. And it's okay. I cook for you. If it is open season of them here, they hunt or trap them and then donate the meat to families in need. I have several friends who donate hog meat to me yearly. Now, I've never eaten it, but is that like kind of close to lechon? Or you probably don't even know what lechon is. Like a roast pork? I loved it when we had that farm. We used every part of those animals. Okay. I saw my grandmother do that also. Pretty freaky. Yeah, I wasn't prepared was the problem. I wasn't prepared. I do not mind hunting for food. I can't stand trophy hunting. That's the word. Thank you, Lisa. I couldn't think of the word. Trophy hunting. That's it. But people spend thousands of dollars to do it. And you know what? I'm not their mommy. We had so little food waste from the kitchen too. The chickens and goats will eat everything. Yes, but I never feed my chicken, turkey, or any kind of poultry. As a matter of fact, I don't really feed my chicken lots of meat scraps. And I'll tell you why, after over years of raising. So one year, obviously that's not true, right? Because if the chickens are out there grazing, my chickens are free range. They're eating frogs and worms and all kinds of things. So I guess they're not vegetarian. But I don't feed them my cooked meat. I find that their eggs get like this chunky stuff sometimes in there. And so I found over the years, well, I shouldn't say that. I bought eggs and it had chunky stuff in there. And then I had asked them what they fed their chickens. And then they told me, and I attributed it that was it. Because I don't have that in mind. Oh, yeah. If we didn't eat it, into the fridge it went. And when we got hungry, it came back out. We ate it. Hawaii was like that. As you were on an island, it opened my eyes to recycling. Yes, I cannot tell the difference between wild and farm grown. Okay. But now you have, Andrea, right? You have rabbits. Don't you have the rabbits that you raise? I am Mexican and we love pork too. Delicious, I know. Chickens are omnivores. Okay. So, so beautiful women love you, fell in love. Okay. There's just, what is that? They're just like us. Yeah, you have a fan. I see that. My son wasn't taught to hunt, but now he lives in a rural community in South Texas and enjoys wild hunt. So when my son was little and he wanted to, he was interested in it, and he was taught by a seasoned hunter. On the summer times, the Department of Conservation here, you can put your children in and they have different programs. And so I put him in like bow hunting and all the different ones that they had. And he had a blast. He went, it was an overnight. So 1 or 2 weeks, and he loved it. I mean, I whatever my kids loved, I tried to help them achieve. And then there was the hunter was not in our life anymore, and he had been there for a long time, and so now my son is under 16 and he can't go hunting. Guess who went to all the classes to get her license? Me. I drove 3 or 4 hours away to this town I never heard of to spend a whole weekend with this DEC, like, quick expedited certification. Yes, little old me went to do this for a whole weekend. This is how much I love my children, because that's not me. I could never kill anything. That's just not me. I guess if I had to, I would, right? Because I have to survive. So, so I went to this whole thing and I got my certification, and I am certified in New York State. And it's a whole weekend. It is a whole weekend situation. And so I went and I got it, and I took him. I didn't take him into the woods. He took me into the woods. And I sat there for hours, freezing my freaking tuchus off in a tree stand, sitting there. I wish I could find some pictures. And he was chuckling because he's like, Mom, why are you wearing lipstick and earrings? Like, what do you think is going on? I don't wear it anymore. But back then, right, I had lipstick on, I had earrings on, and he is cracking up. And I'm going up the deer, the stand that you sit on and everything. And then for Mother's Day, his gift to me was taking me out to deer hunting, not deer hunting, turkey hunting. Yes, so we got a blind, and here it is. See, he's 16 years old, and it's Mother's Day, and it's like 3 a.m. in the morning or 2 a.m. in the morning, and it's freezing. And he's taking me out turkey hunting because it was like the opening day of turkey hunting. And but you know what? He taught me a lot too, right? Because I guess the tom turkeys have one thing they do, and the female turkeys do another thing, and it's a whole mating ritual. And I don't know. The things mothers do for their kids, let me tell you. My other son, at least, I love sewing, so I sewed a lot of costumes for musicals. But yes, Luke is my one that he had me on doing all kinds of stuff. Oh, I had to laugh. Oh, good morning, Mario. This is a sewing channel. You are welcome as long as you are respectful. Mona, good morning. Mona has a channel. I got to put those channels up. I keep forgetting. I have to put links up. Yes, it is time to process them, and I'm waiting for cool weather so their fur will be thick. It is cool here now, and I will be long for freezer camp for 20 of them. It's breeding time again, isn't it always? Hi, Leanna, the deer hunter. This is hilarious. Exactly. I mean, if I had to do it again, I think I would bring some hand stitching with me or something, because back then my hands were good. Oh, boy. You never know who you will meet in the woods. That's right. That squirrel that was over there was awfully cute, along with those birdies. They had to see me at my best. I think I have a picture of it too. And today at school is camo day. So see, our community is very big into hunting. So today everybody, students and faculty, have to dress up in camo. And I gave away all my hunting gear to his girlfriend because his girlfriend wanted to go hunting with him last week. Yeah, she did that for one weekend, and I think she's over it. Uh, so I gave it all to her. Hey, never leave the house without your lips and earrings. Exactly. Oh, he was having such a good time with that. Turkeys are sure funny to they were, Tammy, so good morning, Tammy. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. They are, and they make these noises, and you got the tom turkey. Oh, and that leads me. So if you had a turkey, because I never finished that thought and went off into another tantrum, it's Thanksgiving time. So the apples to apples question would be, if you had a turkey living with you, would his name be Tom or would it be something else? Um, oh, my son is named Luke too. Yes, he's named after my grandfather, who's Luca. I totally understand. Our farm started because my daughter wanted to see to raise lambs. Aw, my mom used to deer hunt, not me. I love coming. I love it too, but she wanted to go hunting, so I gave it all to her. Plus, back then I was in, I had a little bit of a body. Now I've got more of a grandma body. And that's not true because there are some grandmas out there. I'm like, holy moly, boy, this she have a bod. But I have, I guess, I don't know. I'm not that same body. So I just gave her all my stuff. Oh, I'm sure I have a piece. I'm pretty sure I have two pieces downstairs. That I can think of. My camo slip-on sneakers are my favorite. Um, it would be Pardon. Oh, okay. I would made my turkey Fred. Okay, we got Fred the turkey, Pardon the turkey. You sure made you made some awesome memories. I did. It would probably be named something crazy like a movie or TV show. My kids always name the animals something wild. So will your turkey be named Wild, like the wild turkey? Let's see, what name could I use? Who's to say that it has to be a boy's name? Maybe it could be Tammy the turkey. There we go. I mean, when Tammy and Tom, right? Yeah, that'd be cute. The little couple, Tammy and Tom turkey. That would be adorable, I would think. But anyway, my silliness is gone. My silliness is over the top. I'm going to go and see. Look, I finished step 5. And I have one. Oh, these are left over from the other. So we'll put that there. Okay, so this was step 5 here. We have this. And this. And this one. So I'm done with step 5. I'm on to step 6, and that will be for another day. It's a girl, Dolly Parton. Love it. Good morning, Rhonda. Luke, good. I like that. Yes, Tammy. My son's been watching Cobra Kai, so it'd probably be that. There we go. So I'm on to the back, so I only have this much to do. I'm so close, and so if you have this, be inspired. Go out there, cut it up, and make it up. I think it's going to look super cute. I would like to get this done because if I do go somewhere, I may want to take this with me. It's super cute. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I do. I'm probably going to stay home. It's nice to dream sometimes. It's nice to just dream out there. We had a lot of one-eyed turkeys when I was young, and his name was Macapa. He chased around the yard with his head crooked so he could see us. All turkeys are named Turkey Turkey. We have 14 wild in our yard. Oh, we have lots of wild ones here too. I like that. Cut it up and make it up. Leanna, do you have an affiliate link for Fabric Cafe? I know I want to get some of those panel patterns and figured out I would ask. So I do not have an affiliate link. They do not do affiliate link. So scary when a turkey chases you. I do not have an affiliate link. Soft Squares, that would be Lynn. She, I think, has those individual patterns as well. And you just let her know that I sent you. That's her affiliate link. Let her know I sent you. She sends me things. I think this was sent to me for free because, you know, when people say that I sent them to her, she always is very gracious to me. So that's my spiel to you. All right, so I'm going to have to drop links, but I'm going to tell you I'm going to work right now, so I can't drop them this second. I may be able, let's see, I may be able to drop at least the Carmen's links from yesterday because she sent me an email. So I probably can do that before I leave. And I hope everybody has a great day. Take care of yourself, pass it forward. And if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share. Also, I should be able to do a live tomorrow, but I'm going to cut it short. So the live will only be a half hour tomorrow because we had so much fun with our live yesterday that I went over time and then I was running around like a chicken, trying to get this house ready for everybody. So have a wonderful day and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.